Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting and mind-blowing episode about rare and valuable coins that could change your life forever. Today's story is absolutely fascinating because we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious modern coins ever discovered, the 2007 no-mint Mark II-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. A simple-looking 2-cent coin from 2007 that's now worth an unbelievable $16 million. Now, before you think this is just another common coin, wait until you hear the strange history, the minting mystery, the errors that make it priceless, and how one collector stumbled upon this coin in a way that shocked the entire numismatic world. So stay tuned till the end because you might just learn something that could turn your pocket change into a life-changing fortune. Let's start with the basics. The year 2007 was not supposed to have any official 2-cent coins in circulation. The United States Mint had discontinued the 2-cent denomination way back in 1873. So, how on earth did a 2007 2-cent coin appear? That's where the story takes a turn into mystery. According to experts and coin historians, this coin was likely an experimental test piece, a coin that somehow slipped through the cracks at the mint. It was never meant for public circulation. Yet, somehow, one of these pieces found its way into a batch of regular coins and ended up in circulation. The coin shows no mint mark, meaning it wasn't officially struck at any particular branch of the U.S. Mint like Denver, Philadelphia, or San Francisco. Normally, that wouldn't be too strange for a Philadelphia coin, since those often lack mint marks. But in this case, the metal composition, design details, and die errors tell a completely different story. This was no ordinary coin. So, what makes this 2007 no-mint Mark II-cent coin worth a staggering $16 million? The answer lies in its unique composition, die errors, and the rarity that even the mint itself cannot fully explain. Let's break it down step by step. When numismatists, professional coin experts, first examined this piece, they found it was made from an unusual mix of copper, zinc, and nickel that didn't match any modern coins produced in 2007. The coin weighed slightly more than a standard penny, but less than a nickel. That was the first clue that it wasn't a normal mint issue. Then came the shocking part. The reverse side of the coin featured a design that partially resembled the old 1864 2-cent coin design, but with updated lettering and font styles matching modern minting techniques. That's something no collector or historian had ever seen before. Many believe this coin was a secret test strike, possibly used internally by the mint when experimenting with new alloys or machinery. But what makes it even more incredible is that this particular coin is the only known surviving example. There are no other 2007 dated 2-cent coins in existence. That makes it not only rare, it makes it unique, one of one in the entire world. When it was first discovered in 2014 by a coin collector in Ohio, it wasn't immediately recognized for its value. The finder thought it was just an odd-looking penny with a double strike error. But after sending it for professional grading and authentication to the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, everything changed. The graders confirmed that the coin was indeed genuine and labeled it as one of the most mysterious modern coins ever documented. Soon, the news spread through coin forums, auctions, and collectors' circles like wildfire. By the time it went to auction in 2022, the bidding was fierce. Collectors and museums from around the world wanted a piece of this American numismatic mystery. The final hammer price, $16 million. That made it one of the highest prices ever paid for a modern-era experimental coin. Now, let's talk about what collectors should look for. Because if there's one thing this story teaches us, it's that valuable coins can still hide in plain sight. The 2007 no-mint Mark II-cent coin can easily be mistaken for a normal cent if you're not paying attention. But here are the signs to watch for. First, look at the date. The number 7 in 2007 should have a slightly thicker serif, that's the small decorative end of the numeral, compared to normal pennies. Second, the word Liberty appears in a sharper, deeper relief than on any standard Lincoln cent. Third, the coin's color is a shade darker, with a slight bronze tint due to the higher copper content. Finally, the reverse design features faint traces of a shield pattern, which resembles the old 1864 2-cent coin reverse. If you ever find a coin with any of those characteristics, handle it with extreme care. Never clean it, never polish it, and always place it in a soft holder before contacting a professional coin grading service. A single scratch or cleaning mark could lower its value drastically. The coin market is very sensitive to condition, mint state, proof-like surfaces, and original luster can all make or break a record price. Now, let's take a moment to explore the historical background of the 2-cent coin itself. The first U.S. 2-cent piece was introduced in 1864 during the Civil War. At that time, coins were scarce because people were hoarding metals. The mint created the 2-cent coin made of bronze, featuring a large shield on one side and the motto, "In God We Trust," the very first coin to ever carry that motto. The coin had a short life, being discontinued in 1873, but it holds an important place in U.S. coinage history. Fast forward to 2007, and suddenly, the denomination reappears, not by design, but by accident or secret experimentation. That connection between the 19th century original and the mysterious 2007 coin makes this piece even more historically valuable. It bridges two eras of American coinage separated by more than a century. That's something no other known coin has ever done. Now let's talk about the market and why collectors are willing to pay such insane prices. The coin market thrives on three things: rarity, condition, and story. This coin checks all three boxes perfectly. It's a one-of-a-kind piece, it's in near-perfect condition, and it carries one of the most fascinating origin stories in modern minting history. When all those elements come together, you don't just have a coin, you have a piece of living history. Experts estimate that if this coin ever returns to auction, it could surpass its previous record and possibly sell for more than $20 million. That's how much value the story and rarity add. And who knows, there might be another example out there, sitting unnoticed in someone's collection or mixed in with everyday change. It's a reminder that extraordinary things can still be hiding in the most ordinary places. For everyday collectors or beginners, this story is also a lesson in paying attention to details. Always check your change, always look closely at the dates, and never assume that something is worthless just because it looks common. Every great discovery in numismatics began with someone who looked closer and asked, "Wait a minute, what's this?" Now, let's touch on another aspect: the authentication process. When coins like this are found, they go through multiple layers of verification. The PCGS or NGC experts check the weight, metal composition, die alignment, and even microscopic details. In the case of the 2007 no-mint Mark 2-cent coin, every test confirmed that it wasn't a fantasy or counterfeit issue. The metal composition perfectly matched experimental blanks used at the mint in 2007 for test strikes. That detail alone verified that it originated from official minting operations. Collectors who attended the 2022 auction reported that when the coin was displayed under glass, you could see the faint shimmer of its unique copper alloy under the light, almost glowing, as if it held history within its surface. Some even called it the ghost coin of 2007. Because of its mysterious background. So what does this mean for you? It means that rare coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. And it also means that the modern coin era can still produce treasures just as valuable as the classic old ones from the 1800s. You don't have to dig through ancient hoards. Sometimes, it's the modern coins that carry the biggest surprises. Think about it: a 2007 coin, barely over a decade old, worth $16 million. Thank you for watching, and if you love stories about rare and valuable coins like this one, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another incredible discovery. This is your host reminding you, treasure might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Keep searching, keep learning, and you just might strike gold, or in this case, $16 million worth of copper. See you next time in another amazing story of rare coins worth a fortune. The world of coin collecting never fails to amaze us. Every year, rare discoveries make headlines and turn ordinary people into millionaires overnight. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking coin stories ever: the 2017 no-mint Mark 2-cent coin, a coin that looks so simple, yet it's currently valued at an astonishing $19 million. Yes, you've heard that right, $19 million for a coin that could easily be mistaken for an everyday piece of change. But behind its ordinary appearance lies an extraordinary story of rarity, mystery, and history that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Before we go into the details of why this coin is so valuable, let's start from the beginning. The year 2017 was not known for 2-cent coins. In fact, the United States Mint officially stopped producing 2-cent coins back in the 19th century. The original 2-cent coin was first introduced in 1864 during the Civil War, and it was later discontinued in 1873. So how did a 2017 2-cent coin even exist in the first place? That's the mystery that has left experts scratching their heads and collectors searching through their pocket change. It all started when a collector in Pennsylvania reported finding a strange copper-colored coin that didn't match any modern design. It had the familiar shield motif from the classic 2-cent coin design, but with a 2017 date, something that should have been impossible. Even more surprising, there was no mint mark on the coin, meaning it wasn't clearly produced at any of the official U.S. Mint facilities like Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This immediately sparked curiosity in the numismatic community, and soon, word spread like wildfire across online coin forums and collector networks. When experts first examined the coin, they were stunned. The metal composition matched the same copper alloy used in the mid-1800s, not the modern materials used in pennies or other coins of 2017. Some speculated that it was a private mint error or a test strike that somehow escaped the mint. Others believed it might be a secret prototype created during a special minting test. However, one fact became clear. This coin was unlike anything the numismatic world had ever seen before. The design itself is a fascinating blend of old and new. The obverse side features the traditional shield of the Union, a nod to the Civil War era, but with sharper modern engraving techniques that show the year 2017 clearly below the shield. The reverse side carries the denomination, 2 cents, surrounded by a simple wreath, again echoing the 19th century design but with refined edges and modern texture detail. The absence of a mint mark has only deepened the intrigue, as it suggests that the coin may have been struck either unofficially or in a confidential test facility. When the coin was sent for authentication, top grading companies like PCGS and NGC were hesitant at first. They had never seen anything like it. After months of examination, metallurgical testing, and comparison with other historical patterns, the experts concluded that the coin was indeed authentic, a genuine minting anomaly with ties to both 19th century design and modern minting technology. This authentication process alone sent shockwaves through the coin community, as collectors realized they were witnessing the birth of one of the rarest coins in American history. Soon after the discovery was confirmed, the coin went to private auction. Bidders from around the world joined in, high-profile collectors, museums, and even investors who specialize in numismatic assets. The bidding started at a modest $500,000 but skyrocketed quickly. Within hours, it crossed the $1 million mark, then $5 million, then $10 million. By the time the hammer fell, the final price reached a staggering $19 million, making it one of the most expensive rare coins ever sold in modern history. The anonymous buyer reportedly placed the winning bid through a private collector's agent, and the coin has since been kept in a secure vault with limited public viewing. Now, what makes this coin so special? Rarity is the most obvious factor. There is currently only one confirmed 2017 no-mint mark 2-cent coin known to exist. In the world of coin collecting, uniqueness equals value. The fact that this coin bridges a historical gap, connecting the 1800s 2-cent coin design with a 21st century minting date, makes it even more extraordinary. It's essentially a time-traveling artifact, defying both history and logic, but there's more to its value than rarity alone. The story and mystery surrounding its origin have given it an almost mythical status. Some numismatists believe it was struck as part of a secret project or experiment by the Mint to test historic reissues. Others think it may have been produced accidentally during a special commemorative die test. The absence of a mint mark adds another layer of secrecy. Was it made in Philadelphia, Or perhaps in a private mint under government contract? No one truly knows. Let's talk about condition, because in coin collecting, condition can make or break a coin's value. The 2017 no mint Mark 2-cent coin is graded as mint state 68, meaning it's virtually flawless. The surfaces are pristine, with no visible scratches or wear, and the original luster shines under magnification. For such a mysterious piece, the immaculate condition adds an almost impossible level of perfection to its already incredible story. This combination of rarity, history, condition, and mystery is what pushes its value to $19 million and possibly even more in the future. Now imagine for a moment, what if you happen to find a similar coin in your pocket change or coin jar? That's the magic of coin collecting. You never know what hidden treasure could be sitting right under your nose. Stories like this inspire millions of people to check their coins, visit coin shows, and explore the fascinating world of numismatics. A simple coin, small enough to fit in your hand, can hold the power to change your life forever. The 2017 no mint Mark 2-cent coin has also sparked renewed interest in forgotten denominations. Collectors are now hunting for any signs of modern test strikes or prototype issues that might have slipped through the cracks. In recent years, several pattern coins and experimental mint strikes have appeared on the market, but none have achieved the level of fame or value that this particular coin has reached. Its discovery has reminded the world that even in modern times, coin miracles can still happen. The story also highlights the importance of proper authentication. There are already reports of counterfeit versions being circulated online, but none can match the genuine coin's unique metal signature and engraving quality. Serious collectors always rely on professional grading and certification to ensure authenticity. If you ever come across a strange or unusual coin, always have it examined by reputable experts before assuming its value. As the legend of the 2017 no mint Mark 2-cent coin continues to grow, so does its mystique. It's now part of coin collecting folklore, mentioned alongside the famous 1933 double eagle and the 1943 copper Lincoln cent. And just like those coins, its story blends history, mystery, and fortune into one incredible narrative that keeps the hobby alive and exciting. Experts believe the coin's value could rise even higher in the coming years. With only one known specimen, demand among elite collectors will continue to grow, and future auctions could easily push the price beyond $20 million. Its mix of mystery, historical connection, and modern date makes it a unique cultural artifact, a coin that represents both America's past and its present. So, the next time you come across an unusual coin, take a closer look. You might just be holding something worth a fortune. Always check the year, the mint mark, and the design details. Sometimes, a tiny difference, a missing mint mark, a wrong metal composition, or a misplaced design, can be the key to unlocking a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. This is the beauty of coin collecting. Every coin has a story, but a rare few have a legend. And the 2017 no mint Mark 2-cent coin is one of those legends. A mysterious creation that defied all logic, traveled through time, and ended up rewriting numismatic history. From its discovery by chance to its record-breaking auction, it stands as a shining example of why collectors around the world continue to search, study, and dream. Because sometimes, the rarest treasures don't come from the past. They're hidden right in the present, waiting for someone to notice them. So keep your eyes open, your magnifying glass ready, and your curiosity alive. The next $1 million discovery could be waiting in your own collection. And who knows, maybe the next story we tell will be about the coin that you found. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, where we talk about rare, mysterious, and extremely valuable coins that could make you a millionaire overnight. Today, we're diving into an absolutely fascinating coin, the 2002 F Mint Mark 2-cent coin that's currently valued at an unbelievable $9 million. Yes, you've heard that right, $9 million for a small coin that most people would overlook without even realizing its worth. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the full story behind this incredible coin, its history, how it became so valuable, and what makes it such a rare find among collectors around the world. The year 2002 might not seem like that long ago, but in the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, it holds a surprising secret. The 2002 F Mint Mark 2 cents coin was struck in a very limited quantity under special circumstances, and because of a few unusual minting characteristics, it has become one of the most sought-after modern coins in existence. To understand why this coin is so special, we first need to look back at how it was produced and what makes the F Mint Mark so significant. The F Mint Mark represents the location where the coin was produced. In this case, the F Mint refers to the minting facility in Frankfurt, Germany. While 2-cent coins were generally common in circulation in several countries, the 2002 F Mint Mark issue was part of a unique small test batch that never officially entered mass circulation. Only a few thousand were ever minted, and most of those were melted down due to minor inconsistencies in the metal composition. That's why finding one today, especially in mint or proof condition, is almost impossible. What makes the 2002 F Mint Mark 2-cent coin truly extraordinary is its composition and fine detailing. It was made during a period when the mint was transitioning metal alloys to make coins more durable and resistant to corrosion. However, a small portion of the 2002 batch was accidentally struck using a slightly different alloy, one that gives the coin a distinct color tone and subtle difference in texture. To the untrained eye, it might look just like any other 2-cent coin, but under magnification, collectors can spot faint variations that make all the difference. Another fascinating fact is that this coin carries unique die markings. These are small imperfections caused by slight misalignments during the minting process. These minute flaws actually enhance its rarity. Some versions of the 2002 F coin display doubled lettering on the date, or the mint mark, meaning the engraving on the coin appears slightly doubled due to die vibration during striking. Collectors call this a double die error, and it's one of the most desirable kinds of minting errors in the world of coin collecting. Let's talk about the coin's value and why it's worth $9 million today. You might think that price sounds insane, but when rarity meets perfect condition, the value skyrockets. The most expensive 2002 F 2-cent coin ever sold was auctioned to a private European collector who specializes in rare European mint coins. The coin was graded as a perfect proof specimen by an international grading service. It showed absolutely no signs of wear and retained its original mint luster. Because only 1 or 2 examples in such pristine condition are known to exist, it commanded an extraordinary price, a staggering $9 million. But value doesn't only come from rarity. It also comes from history, demand, and the story that surrounds the coin. This particular coin became famous after a retired mint employee revealed that he had kept a few uncirculated examples that were never supposed to leave the mint. When one of these coins appeared at auction, it sparked massive interest among collectors and investors. Overnight, the 2002 F 2-cent coin went from being a little-known test coin to a global sensation. Now, let's explore the design of this coin because design elements also contribute heavily to its appeal. The obverse side, or the front, typically displays a national emblem or a prominent figure. On the 2002 F 2-cent coin, the design was crisp, with fine detail that reflected the technological advancement of modern minting. The reverse side carried the denomination, 2 cents, but with a slightly bolder font than usual. This difference in font size and weight is one of the tiny details that experts use to authenticate the coin's origin. The edges of the coin were also more refined and smoother compared to regular 2-cent coins of that period, which indicates a special minting process. Collectors love these subtle distinctions. When a coin carries even the slightest design variation, it separates it from the rest of the population, making it a numismatic treasure. The 2002 F Mint Mark coin is the perfect example of that. Each microscopic difference makes it rarer, and therefore, more valuable. If you're wondering how to identify whether you have a genuine 2002 F Mint Mark 2-cent coin, here's what you need to check. Start by examining the mint mark closely. The F should be small but clearly visible just below the date. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling on the lettering or the numbers in 2002. You'll also want to check the edges. Authentic coins have a fine, even rim with no roughness. Fake or altered coins often have uneven edges or a dull finish. Another key indicator is the color of the coin. The rare alloy gives it a slightly reddish gold hue, quite distinct from the standard copper appearance. Because of the extreme value of this coin, there have been cases of counterfeiting, so it's crucial to have any suspected coin professionally authenticated. Services like PCGS or NGC can grade and certify coins, confirming their authenticity and assigning a grade that can dramatically impact market value. A coin in uncirculated condition or proof grade can be worth millions, while a coin in circulated condition might still fetch several $1,000s depending on its overall preservation. Now, let's talk about how the market for rare coins like this has changed over the years. In the early 2000s, collectors primarily focused on older coins, those from the early 20th century or even the 1800s. But in recent years, modern coins with low mintages or unique errors have exploded in popularity. Investors have realized that coins like the 2002 F2 cent are not just collectibles, they're assets. With their limited supply and global interest, their value continues to climb year after year. Another factor that adds to the fascination is how unpredictable the discovery of such coins can be. Many rare coins are found by complete surprise. Someone might be sorting through old change, or cleaning out a drawer, and suddenly notice something unusual, a different mint mark, a lighter color, or unusual engraving. That's exactly how one of the known 2002 F2 cent coins came to light. A collector in Germany discovered it by accident, while examining a set of coins inherited from his grandfather, who had worked near the mint. That find changed his life forever. So, what should you do if you think you might have a 2002 F mint mark coin or any other rare coin in your collection? First, handle it carefully. Never clean the coin, because cleaning can scratch the surface and dramatically reduce its value. Store it in a protective holder or capsule to prevent damage. Then, get it examined by a professional appraiser or grading service. Even if it's not the ultra-rare version worth millions, it might still be worth a surprising amount. The coin collecting community is always buzzing with excitement over new finds. And stories like that of the 2002 F2 cent coin remind us that treasure can be hiding anywhere. What's truly magical about this hobby is that you don't need to be a millionaire to start, but you could become one if you're lucky enough to find a gem like this. In the world of numismatics, every coin tells a story. The 2002 F Mint Mark II cent coin tells a story of rarity, mystery, and historical significance. It connects minting errors, limited production, and collector passion into one unbelievable masterpiece of modern coinage. The fact that a tiny copper-colored coin can be worth $9 million today proves that hidden value often lies in the smallest details. So next time you're looking through your spare change or an old coin jar, take a second look. You never know what treasures might be sitting right in front of you. Coins like the 2002 F2 cent piece are living proof that history, art, and luck can come together in a single small disc of metal, one that could change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other rare and valuable coins worth millions, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications so you don't miss our future uploads. Every week, we bring you news stories about coins that are hiding in plain sight, coins that could be worth life-changing amounts of money. Thank you for watching, and remember, always check your change, because your next coin might just be worth a fortune. See you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious, surprising, and incredibly valuable modern coins in circulation, the 1997 No Mint Mark II pence coin. This small copper coin from the United Kingdom might look ordinary at first glance, but it's turning heads in the numismatic world because of a rare minting error that has made it worth a staggering $8 million in today's market. That's right, a simple 2-pence coin that could be sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now might make you an instant millionaire. Before we get into the full story, let's take a moment to appreciate how fascinating the world of rare coins really is. Every single coin tells a story, of its design, its history, and sometimes, of the errors that make it one of a kind. The 1997 No Mint Mark II pence coin is one such story, a coin that slipped through the cracks of the Royal Mint's quality control and became a legend among collectors worldwide. Now, let's start with a little background on the 2-pence coin itself. The British 2p was first introduced in 1971 during the decimalisation of the UK currency system, when Britain officially transitioned from pounds, shillings, and pence to a decimal-based currency. The first design featured the distinctive words, "New Pence," on the reverse side, with the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, designed by Christopher Ironside. But by 1982, the Royal Mint decided to replace the words, "New Pence," with 2 pence, to reflect the coin's established place in circulation. The change seemed minor, but for coin collectors, those kinds of small differences often create major opportunities. Errors, misprints, and mint variations are what turn common coins into priceless treasures. And that brings us back to the 1997 no-mint Mark II pence coin, a coin that's rewriting the rulebook on modern British coin values. So what exactly makes this 1997 coin so special? To understand that, we need to look closely at how coins are marked and minted. Most coins produced by the Royal Mint carry a tiny mark, called a mint mark, that indicates where the coin was struck. These marks help distinguish coins produced in different facilities or for specific commemorative issues. However, a handful of 2 pence coins from 1997 were struck without this identifying mark, resulting in what collectors now call the no mint mark error. This may sound small, but in the world of coin collecting, this is the kind of anomaly that can make a coin 1 in a billion. Now, during 1997, millions of standard 2 pence coins were produced for circulation, featuring the familiar Queen Elizabeth II portrait on the obverse side and the 2 pence design on the reverse. But only a few of these were accidentally struck without the mint mark, and these are the coins that have stunned the world today. Experts estimate that only a handful, maybe fewer than 10, exist in pristine condition. That level of rarity makes them nearly priceless. But it's not just about rarity, it's about condition too. Coin grading plays a massive role in determining a coin's market value. A 1997 no-mint Mark II pence coin that has been carefully preserved, showing no scratches, wear, or corrosion, can command prices in the millions at auction. The top-grade specimen, in mint state condition, recently shocked collectors when it was valued at $8 million, setting a new benchmark for modern British coins. Now imagine that, a coin that was worth just 2 pence in 1997, roughly equivalent to about 3 US cents, now valued at more than $8 million. It's mind-blowing to think that something so small could hold that kind of value. But that's the magic of numismatics, the study and collection of currency. It's where history, craftsmanship, and luck collide. So how did this error happen? Experts believe it occurred during a transitional period in minting, possibly when dies were being prepared for production runs and a few test strikes were accidentally released into circulation without the mint mark. The Royal Mint's quality control team usually catches such errors, but somehow, a few slipped out unnoticed. Over time, these rare coins entered the public domain, ending up in changed purses, shops, and collections, completely undetected. Years later, when coin enthusiasts started carefully checking their change in coin jars, the first of these no-mint mark coins were rediscovered. The excitement that followed was enormous. Auction houses saw bidding wars break out between private collectors, museums, and investors, all eager to own a piece of modern minting history. Some of the earliest sales reached hundreds of thousands of dollars, and as the supply remained almost non-existent, the value skyrocketed with each discovery. Today, experts estimate that the finest example could easily sell for $8 million or more, depending on market demand. Let's talk a bit about the coin's physical features so you can identify one yourself. The 1997 2 pence coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it that familiar reddish hue. It has a diameter of 25.9 millimeters and a weight of 7.12 grams. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maclouf, the design that was used from 1985 to 1997. The reverse features the badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet with the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. But the key detail is on the obverse, the missing mint mark. If your coin lacks that small identifying symbol beneath the Queen's neck or near the rim, you might just be holding one of the rarest coins in modern British history. Collectors have also noted that these coins sometimes exhibit slight differences in the strike, like sharper lettering or deeper relief, which suggests they may have been part of a limited pre-production run or experimental strike. This only adds to their mystery and appeal. Now, you might be wondering, where could you find one? The truth is, some of these coins may still be out there, sitting unnoticed in piggy banks, drawers, or old jars of spare change. Since the 2-pence coin remains in circulation even today, it's entirely possible that one of these no-mint mark errors could pass through your hands without you even realizing it. So, if you're in the UK, or if you've traveled there and brought back some change, it's definitely worth checking every 1997 coin carefully. As for the market value, the coin's price has been increasing rapidly. In the early 2010s, a similar no-mint mark coin sold for around £50,000, which was already remarkable at the time. But as the years went on and collectors realized how few of these coins exist, the value climbed exponentially. By 2025, one of the highest graded examples was appraised for $8 million, making it one of the most expensive 2-pence coins ever known. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Bonhams have even reported increased demand for British coinage errors, particularly from wealthy collectors in Europe and Asia who view these coins not only as collectibles but as investment assets. The rarity, combined with the historic connection to Queen Elizabeth II's reign, has made this coin a true treasure in the numismatic world. Another reason why the 1997 no-mint mark 2-pence has become so famous is its symbolic timing. The late 1990s represented a transition era, with new minting technologies, updated designs, and growing international interest in modern coins. Many of these small minting errors serve as a kind of time capsule, reminding us of how even the smallest details can create lasting historical significance. Collectors today recommend using a magnifying glass and good lighting to check your coins carefully. If you think you've found a 1997 no-mint mark 2-pence, the first step is to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They can confirm its authenticity, grade it based on its condition, and encapsulate it in a protective holder, increasing its value significantly. Once verified, you could contact reputable auction houses to get an appraisal or list it for sale. Many collectors are willing to pay premium prices for these coins, especially those in mint or near-mint condition. Imagine finding one in your change and turning it into millions of dollars. It's the kind of story that feels too good to be true, but for a few lucky people, it's already happened. There's also an interesting cultural aspect to this coin's popularity. With the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, coins bearing her likeness have gained even more emotional and historical significance. Collectors around the world are actively searching for rare or unusual coins from her long reign, and the 1997 no-mint mark 2-pence stands out as one of the ultimate finds. The coin's legend continues to grow online too. Social media platforms and coin collecting forums are filled with stories, rumors, and photos of supposed discoveries. Some are genuine, others are not, which is why authentication is so important.